go Facebook Live and then let people in, and I'll greet people, and me and you, Vinay, we can
Sure.
welcome people.
Also, we need to wish Mr. Jerem also his birthday.
Yeah, there was quite a few birthdays, huh? All right, welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. So happy to see you here. Welcome to this global miracle call. We have people joining from all over the world, a lot watching live, and many who will watch this recording. And it is a very special call today. It's a holiday season, and because this is a global community, there's all kinds of people celebrating different holidays. I loved on one of the calls the other day, someone was describing to me the beauty of the metaphor of Hanukkah, that as the days get darker and darker, the lights on the menorah get brighter, and there's more lights lit on the menorah until finally, on the darkest day of the year, is when you have the most candles lit. Riddell, did you know that? I'm just curious if you knew that tradition. Oh,
Yes,
you knew that already. Oh,
yes,
fantastic.
sir.
So beautiful. What I love about this community is it's this ancient secrets are beyond religion, caste, creed, socioeconomic status, that they just work. And when you apply these principles, your life can change. And so many people have shared so many powerful stories. The theme of today's call comes from the book Ancient Secrets of a Master Healer. And it is that quote: love is one of the most powerful forces in you. Never underestimate what it can do. Love is one of the most powerful forces in you. Never underestimate what it can do. We have such a special guest, a new guest here. Most of you have never met or heard of, but I met him recently at a mastermind, a Master Heart event. And he's a genius in business, and he's helped restructure so many businesses. And what he's so good at, according to me, is he can hone in on the core thing, the core need or the core challenge or the core strength. And as an architect, he helps people, design a business, design a life that they love. And he's done something for his own family, his own kids, that I'm so excited for us to talk about on today's call, because I think it could be more priceless, more important, more meaningful than any gift you could buy or any meal you could make. That this thing that if you start during this holiday season, whatever holiday you celebrate, whether you celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah or any holiday or no holiday, this is universal and this is powerful, and it's so simple but so life-changing. So we're going to get to that in a moment. Lior, actually, can you just say hi? I just want people to hear your voice in this moment. I'll introduce you properly in a minute, but
Hello, everybody. Pleasure being here.
yeah, I'm so happy that you're here. And then I'm co-hosting this call with Vinay Soni from India. You just heard from Rodell. He's in Philippines. He just completed his law exams. Let's give Rodell a big, yeah, amazing. So many
Thank
hours.
you.
Yeah, and he's been such an important part of supporting us in the back end of everything. Just excited for you. Vinay joining us from India. Vinay, can I hear your voice? Anything that is your intention for today as we're, delving into this topic?
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. Thank you so much, sir. And it's always pleasure to be with family. And yesterday when I received a message from Dr. Clint about the love, and I was just thinking about, okay, oh my gosh, it's a beautiful season, festival is coming, and I want to celebrate with my family with the love and everything. And suddenly the message popped up on my mobile, and Dr. Clint has shared that message. Okay, I would like to have this quote from the ancient secret book. It's amazed me. Okay, this is how that we are connected to each other. We are have the bonding with each other and that of love and everything. Also, sir, if you allow me, I would like to wish the happy birthday to Judy Lemar and Mr. Jerem from our community.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Let's see if we can spot Cornelia. Can you spotlight Judy and Jerem, Judy Lamar and Jerem? And there may be other birthdays too. If it's also your birthday has been this week or is the week coming, just go put it in the chat so we can also celebrate you. But for these amazing people, we'll just put our hands together. And Judy and Jerem just receive. Oh, we love you. We're with you. So powerful. So Judy, I don't know, Jerem, if you've done the gentle detox, the 7-day gentle detox that just completed, but there's been a bunch of people who have for 7 days been cleaning their bodies by just eating certain foods in the gentle detox. And what I love about Judy, I wish I had my Hmong soup bag, Judy. I really should have had it with me. But when she first started in the Ancient Secrets community, correct me if I'm wrong, but you called yourself an LOL, a little old lady, like needing something to support her walking. And then when she started eating the Hmong soup and following the principles, now she says, now I'm in the renaissance of my life. And what age did you just turn, Judy?
85.
85 what?
Years. Young.
Yes, 85 years young. Yes.
Going for 90.
Yeah. So Judy, she says that she just thought life was going to get worse and worse. But what she realized is that with the Ancient Secrets, you can feel younger. And she started walking 2 miles a day. People in her apartment complex are like, whoa, slow down, Judy. You're going to knock us over. And she says, I'm entering now the renaissance of my life. And she was the inspiration behind the Art Time program, actually, where, when you have your health back, what do you want to do? You want to express yourself. You want to experience life. You want to express love and create. And so it's been so fun. I know we have another art time coming up soon. Katie, when is the next art time? And I believe, is it Sharon that's guiding it?
It is. It is with Sharon, and all you need is a piece of paper and a pen, apparently. I'm not sure of the exact date. Is it?
Yeah. Anyone know the date? I thought it was January.
It's the 14th of January.
Yeah, 14th of January. So if you want to be like Judy Lamar, be young at any age, and focus on creation, then that's such a fun thing to do. All the donations go to benefit the orphan kids in Nepal, which is really fun as well. Carol or Cornelia, anything else you want to say about the 7-day detox? Actually, Judy, what was it like? 85 years young. I like someone put in the chat, she's the new 65. What's it? I want to hear just some wisdom or inspiration, your experience with the 7-day detox, your desire for this, something you learned about yourself in this last year, maybe some desire for the upcoming year.
Thank you for asking. Well, first of all, it turned out to be easy and comfortable. I couldn't have done it by myself. Our little band of, health seekers were together, and you always learn so much from Carol and Cornelia every time. But it was very easy. It was peaceful. Less computer, less podcasts. No craving for coffee or sugar, which was great because I get in trouble with that. So it was great. Yeah. And you asked me, well, what have I learned? Well, I think the thing I said was, I woke up with the idea that you can never be too grateful.
Wow. Yeah, you can never be too grateful.
Yeah.
What a beautiful idea to wake up with on your birthday, that you can never be too grateful.
Yeah.
I kind of want to make that a new bag, Judy Lamar, and put you as the quote behind it.
I'll do it.
Can you imagine walking around on the planet and people are like, no, you're too grateful.
You got it. I'll do it.
Yeah, so beautiful. And then I want to go to Jerem as well. Jerem and Nell were part of a process we've been looking at, which is what's the future of Ancient Secrets community? And, Jerem, he just represents to me so much this quote, love is the most powerful force in you. Never underestimate what you can do. He let love guide him, and he created the music project where artists contribute songs and all the profits go towards benefiting the kids. And then they've been a part of this really deep inquiry over the last month about what's the future of Ancient Secrets. And both some of the impact that Jerem and Nell and the words they spoke in that space really touched my heart. And Nell, is it okay, first of all, if I share the thing that you shared just because it makes me want to cry?
Sure.
So we're looking at what is Ancient Secrets? What is the Ancient Secrets community? And she said a couple of things. One is she said, here's where I feel love embodied. Love is embodied. And second is she's like, I don't know how to define it exactly, but I see people that I love, like my husband, like Dr. Joseph, Dr. Susan, and I see the impact in their lives and how much their lives have changed. And that's how I know that this is a place where it lifts. I don't know your exact words. Do you remember what you said now? Something.
Yeah, like that's why it feels so comfortable to be here. Yeah. Because I experience it in people that I love. Yeah.
Yeah. So now here's this amazing man that you love and we all love, Jerem. So Jerem, anything, first of all, that you learned about yourself or life in the last year, and then also anything about this process that we've been in about the future of Ancient Secrets community, anything you want to share about your experience in that process?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Well, it feels like a progressive, graceful dive into what love teaches, and just sort of allowing that inquiry on a moment-to-moment basis, and how it evolves, and navigating the tougher territories at times to stay in that love space. The Admiyata that I know Vinay embraces so beautifully. Yeah, and just having a group of people who are so supportive and so loving and so creative. Spending this time this past week with Joseph and Susan, and Nell, and they all have halos above their heads. So, yeah, it's just been a wonderful thing. And if I could take just a brief second to make a public service announcement. For the music project, we are looking for a transfer app. We just used Bridget, our wonderful angel, just used WeTransfer, but the MP3s are only available for 3 days. And if anyone knows an app that's a free transfer kind of app, could you please let myself or Bridget know? That would be wonderful.
Beautiful. And that's to be able to transfer the digital music to people who
Correct.
have donated for it or something like that.
Correct. Yeah. Just to streamline the whole process. And our volunteers like Bridget and so many people have been so wonderful in the journey with this. So thank you all.
Yeah. Beautiful, Jerem. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nell. It's amazing. I feel like Dr. Naram, and Vinay, you can add into this if you wish, but must be smiling so big. His dream was to have a living, learning, achieving, loving, nurturing community, and it didn't really happen while he was alive, but now it's happened in a way that it's beyond personalities. The way in which people care for each other and let love guide. I didn't come up with the idea for the music project. Jerem did. I didn't come up with the idea for Ancient Secrets cookbook or Ancient Secrets for pets or the Ancient Secrets for kids. Carol and Heidi did, and it's amazing to see when you hone into that vibration of love, and then you see what inspiration comes from that place. So many people on this planet, they're doing things to try and earn love or prove that they're worthwhile or whatever kind of thing. But we have such a different experience here. We just come from, oh, we're loved, you know? And then what do we want to do from that place? And so many people have had ideas that have really blessed homeless and the orphans and the animals and so many things. And I'm just so grateful for you. Carol, anything else you want to say about the 7-day gentle detox? I know there will be a breakout room at the end and everyone will be in that to share a celebration, but anything else you want to share or anyone else that wants to share about your experience?
I'll yield to anybody that wants. I just want to say how grateful I am for the people who showed up, and it's so much fun. Cornelia brings such joy in her movement that we do, and we do marmas every day. We do movement, dance. We're doing Mustang Sally and shaking our backsides. We have so much fun. And the carry through, I did a detox from caffeine. I love my coffee in the morning, and I had no coffee during the detox. So this morning I sat down a pod of my coffee and I asked my body, is this good for you? And it went, meow. So I got my CCFT and I put it in front of me and I said, is this good for you? And oh yeah. So instead of having the coffee that my, inner child wants, I had a nice cup of CCF again this morning, even though my detox is officially ended. So that's actually in Denny's book, about using your body as a pendulum to make decisions about what's good for your body, what to eat, what to drink. And most of all, move your body, listen to your body. And Cornelia did a great job with that. And I think Pamela probably wants to talk about her experience with our detox.
Yeah, I'm excited for her to talk about her experience. And I want to say this topic, love is the most powerful force in you. Never underestimate what it can do. Lots of times we think about love, we're pouring out to other people. But one of the most important places that we can put our love is to ourselves. And so for everyone who participated in the 7-day detox or have been doing things to clean your body so that it can be a more beautiful tuning fork of my friend. He says, I'm not a vegetarian, I'm an intuitive eating. And so you can
Right.
touch something and say, should this go in my body? And as you've loved yourself and cleaned the vessel, more possibilities of clarity, peace, inspiration come. So Pamela, please share what was your experience or some insight you had.
Oops, you're muted, Pamela.
Oh,
I
let's
am
unmute you.
muted. Okay, there. Hi. Actually, I'm not speaking for myself. I'm speaking for the group. We all want to thank very much Carol and Cornelia for being such magnificent leaders of this session. Carol, with her just radiant love. Cornelia just led us through with wisdom and with dance. Both of them had wisdom, by the way. But the dance, wow, it added movement to the whole experience, which I think is really, really crucial. It felt like the whole body was waking up as we were cleaning up. I like that. Now, I also want to just share comments from everybody. There were changes, physical changes. That people noticed a change in their appetite. It seemed to become more of a natural rhythm rather than kind of out of control. Cravings in almost all cases are gone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gone, gone, gone. And that's one of my favorite things about participating in the Ancient Secrets detox. Moods, which were erratic for all of us at the beginning, smoothed out. And then the emotional body experienced, these are words that I collected yesterday when we were debriefing, a sense of groundedness. Satisfied was the star. That was the word that most people repeated. I feel satisfied. Safe was another word that was repeated several times. Safe and relaxed. And then also the comment was doing this together as a group really made a difference. And that's so true because we learned from Dr. Naram, we learned from you, Dr. Clint, we learned from Cornelia and from Carol, and we learned a lot from each other. So it was just spectacular. And we were able to do that because the environment created is so safe. There's no judgment. We could say anything and know that we would be loved and accepted. So now, I just wanted to now just kind of give a little summary of what I had experienced. And there's a comment here. Oh, no, I'll get this first. I felt so nourished. There were no needs for anything else. I was nourishment itself. And what I want to just say, one way of saying that in sign language is I feel full. But actually, what I felt was I feel fulfillment. Fulfillment. This is a sign for fulfillment. I thought that was fun. Okay, now one other thing is today is the solstice. And so a comment from the group was today is 1 minute and 24 seconds longer than yesterday. And so I thought that this detox seemed to be perfectly timed because it allowed for us to get rid of toxins. It allowed for us to get rid of that which is not needed and to open up for much more natural functioning. And so what I thought in terms of the solstice, I see it as an invitation also to let go of all of our toxic thoughts, all of our toxic memories, which opens up the space for light that is just pouring in right now. Oh, yes. Happy solstice, everybody. And here.
Cheers.
You are special today.
You are special today. Oh, man, that's fun because that ties into what we're going to be learning from Lior as well. Beautiful. You're special today.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. You know, when both Pamela, when you and Carol are talking, I think about the two phrases we often say. We often call it a delicious detox. And what if healing can be delicious? You know, and what if healing can be fun and simple? If you change your food, you can change your future. And not just the food you feed yourself here, but the food you feed yourself here. That's why I'm so excited to talk with Lior today about this simple, powerful thing, because it's food that you feed yourself here and that you feed yourself here. And so Pamela, I'm kind of taking you up on this letting go. And I would like, Vinay, how does it feel if we guide everyone through the let go marma before we launch into the next part? I'd like to do that. Does that feel good to you, Vinay?
Sure, 100%.
Okay. And
And
right before that, I just want to finish up the conversation. So we had such a beautiful inquiry around what is the future of Ancient Secrets community? And even Pamela on that call, she says, there's so many words that were spoken, but the vibration behind it is love. I heard people talk about, as we broke into groups, to talk about the different elements of the community and the different pillars that are there. As everyone was coming up with mission statements for each one, Nell, she talked about just the lack of ego that was there. And actually, Katie or Cornelia, I want you to share about it. I want to say for me that it transformed my life. Until then, I was coming from something outside of me, which is, Dr. Ram had a beautiful vision. His vision was that the ancient secrets touch every heart and every home on earth. Bless every heart and every home on earth. But then I realized my vision is different. My vision is this, is that we bless that for me, it's to utilize the principles and processes of ancient secrets to love each person that comes as if they're as important as the whole world. That's what feels good to me, to love each person that comes as if they're as important as the whole world.
Beautiful.
And that lights me up. And so in that, we all of a sudden got clarity on structure, that these ancient secrets, it's time-tested principles that help people achieve health, happiness, and fulfillment, like Pamela said, in a way that's beyond knowing. There's doing, and there's being. It's beyond information. It's about transformation. That's why I also love seeing Aaron on this call. Yesterday, I sat down with him in Dallas, and just to have someone who you can be so vulnerable and transparent and authentic with, to have brothers and, family, like Vinay says, this is my family, but like a place where people can be real. And in this ancient secrets community, that's what it is. Yes, we discover ancient principles, home remedies, marma points. Yes. But the main thing is it points it to you, to yourself. You discover yourself, what you're here on this planet to do. And then you live it in a love embodied way where there's love and service. And so all the pillars that came with that, the one for the clinics, the one for the mystery, the Ancient Secrets Mystery School, the one for the philanthropy, the one for the community and love offerings, and the other ones, as we were delving into this, we discovered so much collective power from letting love guide us. So Katie, I'll have you speak to that, Cornelia, and then we'll do the Let Go Marma, and then we're going to have a song, and then we're going to go to Lior. And then we have an announcement from Aaron towards the end as well. Katie, your experience?
Oh my gosh, it was such an extraordinary experience and honor and privilege to get to be part of this ongoing process where, we each came as ourselves with our own thoughts and ideas and entered into it in such a spirit of collaboration. I've never experienced anything like it, where it just felt like we were consistently in the flow of the ancient secrets lineage and whatever it is that wants to be created and formed. It was beautiful. We got to where we were so careful with each word, and there really was no ego around any of it. You could feel the flow, and so exciting to know that we're part of something new that's never been created before. And we don't know, really what it's going to be, but something really big that is wanting to be created and is being created. And you all are invited to be part of that because you are part of it. So it was extraordinary. And I'm very honored.
Yeah, Katie describes it so well. We're not doing something we've seen other people do, actually. And this world requires us to do things anew. There's so much fear and uncertainty facing this planet. And so we have an opportunity, instead of coming from fear, instead of coming from ego, what if we come from love? And this group that has been walking through it has had a taste of what that's like to create from that space. And so if you want to be a part of this, Cornelia or someone, can you put the link where anyone that wants to be part of any of these pillars and the conversations as we listen to what love wants to do through it? Dr. Ram always says, what do you want? but also what wants to flow through you, what love wants to flow through us collectively. And to make it so it's not based on personalities, but it's based on principles, then that we're creating something together is very powerful. Cornelia, anything else you want to share about the process?
I would actually like to call on Deborah Ann, because actually what I wanted to say, I couldn't say better than what Katie just said, but there was one point that Deborah Ann made. Deborah Ann, if you would like to speak, because I think that was extremely powerful.
Thank you, Cornelia. Just briefly, I think this experience together was actually putting the principles into practice. We actually were heart to heart, voice to voice. Everyone had, we didn't know where we were going with it. It was anew every moment, and it was delightful as we collaborated. Everybody had a voice. And it felt like this is what living the ancient secrets feels like. Yeah, thank you.
Wow, so powerful. Oh, so powerful. Well, there's so much more that could be said about it, but if you want to join in that inquiry and listening really with our hearts, then go to that link that will be posted, and then you can just say, I want to be a part of the conversation around the creation of these ancient secrets clinics, where we can have the world's best healing experience, where people feel the vibration of love and have the most powerful ancient principles and remedies and recipes and processes to support them. Or the Ancient Secrets Mystery School, where the ancient meets the modern through us. That it's beyond information, it's about transformation. And there's so much that happens beyond mind. It's not about memorizing information, it's about challenging ourselves, our ego and our fear, to move into a different space of love. Or maybe it's the philanthropy, just allowing love to be embodied in a way that's so easy to see and love these kids, our kids in Nepal, or the homeless, or the animals, or the other projects that we do, or through the community. This call is one of the pieces. Aaron, are you able to unmute yourself just for a second? I love that he pointed out to us as we were around the inquiry, he says, the Ancient Secrets community is so much more than who shows up on the Sunday calls. There's so many that are impacted, as the book is being translated in 42 languages, and as people are feeling the vibrational impulse around the world. But we anchor in a certain thing on these calls as well. Aaron, anything you want to say about what is the Ancient Secrets community?
Yeah, well, I think a lot of times when we get groups together, whether it's these types of organizations or it's a company or a business or something that says we're going to create a community. And I think there's a little bit of an inversion in that. And this is showing the healing of the inversion in this group, because a community can't be created. A community can only be nurtured. You can attract customers, but you can't make a community. The community emerges. And so all of the things that come out of it, whether it's the courses or the structures or the philanthropy or the pillars or things like that, it's not that the community is born from the ancient secrets, it's that the structure is born from the community. And when you recognize it as that shift, the community is something that's not tangible. What births from the community is tangible, but the community itself is really more of an experience. And so the more that everyone gives their energy and their love towards it, not based on quantity, but quality, because it's the quality of the energetic that informs what gets created and birthed from the ancient secrets community. And we're seeing this playing out in real time within this beautiful container.
I love that insight. You can't create a community, but community is born and then it's nurtured. And we've listened so much to what wants to happen that's where the structures and the courses and the different things have come from. Thank you, Aaron. I'm so excited for people to learn about this 7-day experience you're creating at the end of in January. So at the end of this call, I'll have you share a little bit more about that. In this space of detoxing things that aren't important for us, of reimagining what love wants to flow through us, it's one reason why I feel so excited about today's call and the gift of having Lior share this powerful, simple thing that we can begin doing as a community that can change our lives, our kids' lives, our grandkids' lives. And so in preparation for that, I just want to, Leora, is it okay if I just walk us through? It takes about 1 minute, just letting go of anything that's not us and then handing it over to you. And then Carol, maybe we'll have your song top it off at the end. Does that feel good?
Perfect.
Okay, so in the ancient secrets world, there's something called Marma Shakti, where it's subtle energy points on your body. It's like the light switch on the wall. You could press the wall everywhere, but you press that little switch and it changes the whole room. And so on our bodies, on our left hand, so it's a little bit tricky because I don't know. Anyway, you can always see if it's your left hand because you put your fingers in it. It looks like an L when it's in front of you, okay? So you get your left hand, and then you find the fleshy part between your thumb and your right finger. You press down and you figure out where it's tender. And so you can keep going down this way and you press pretty hard and you find out where there's a tender spot. So I want to see a thumbs up if everyone can find a tender spot. Yeah, good. All right, good. And if you can't, you just keep exploring. But I can definitely feel a tender spot like right there. Oh. And then what we do is this. You close your eyes and then you see over your left eye a red frame. And you may know what it is you need to let go of. You may need to forgive someone. You may need to forgive yourself. Maybe it's forgiving yourself for someone, forgiving someone else, but it's something that you need to let go of. If you don't know what it is, it's okay. You can but if you do know what it is, you keep that image in the red frame, like a red TV screen, you see an image. And then you press this point, the tender point, 6 times, you squeeze it 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you say, I forgive and I let go. You repeat out loud after me. I forgive and I let go.
And I let go.
Then press again 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgive and I let go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgive and I let go.
I forgive and I let go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgive and I let go.
I forgive and I let go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgive and I let go.
Let go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgive and I let go. And one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgive and I let go.
Forgive and I let go.
Everyone take a deep breath in, let out a sigh. Wow, I wasn't expecting that to be so powerful for me. But I saw things I need to forgive myself of, like things where I haven't shown up in love for myself or others in the way that I wish, or I've been confused or confused others or hurt, and I need to forgive myself of that and just shake it out and move forward. Then on your right hand, you press this point, this little point at the top of your pointer finger, and you just close your eyes and you see a white frame over your right eye. And you press it 6 times, you say, what do I want? What do I want today? Just allow yourself to listen. What do you want? What do you want from today? What do you want from this holiday? What do you want from your body, your mind, your emotions? What do you want from your relationships with your family, your relationships with money, your relationships with this world? What do you want in terms of fulfilling your purpose on this planet? What do you want in terms of embodying love and letting love flow through you? What do you want? You can open your eyes, take one more deep breath in, let out a sigh. It's such a beautiful space to walk into with Leora now. I'm just going to read real quickly a little bit about this amazing man. He's an entrepreneur that's done so many different exits. He's helped 8- and 9-figure revenue companies grow, both as their chief technology officer or their chief growth officer. These days, he's specialized in artificial intelligence, but he understands that artificial intelligence can do so many things, but it can't love. And so he's honed in on some things that individuals and families can do regarding that piece that's uniquely ours as humans embodied. And his life purpose is to dissolve people's self-limiting beliefs so they can be inspired, pursue their passions, and build a life they love to live. Leora, I'm so glad you're here with us.
I am so excited, and I love the energy on the Zoom. And I'm thinking, there's a couple of exercises I want to do. I'll talk a little bit, then maybe we can do like one quick exercise, and maybe before the end we can do another quick one. It'll take 60 seconds. Best.
Fantastic. I'm excited for you to share. And again, for everyone, this is a gift that I'm so excited for you to give yourself to be on this call now and learn these simple things that my encouragement is have your heart open and listen, but why not try some experiments? They're free and they're fun and they can change your life forever. So Lior, please explain that. I just want you to share from your heart. Whatever flow comes, I may interrupt with some questions as time goes.
Perfect. So like you mentioned, professionally, I'm a chief technology officer. And a lot of people have a different perspective on technology than I do. First of all, I'm a definitions kind of guy. So the word technology comes from techne, which is art or skill in Greek, and logia, which is study or discourse. So it really the study of how things are made, how a skill is made. In modern times, it's talks about the organized knowledge and how it applies to solve problems. And I'm a problem solver as an entrepreneur. So I've been obsessing about this issue, about relationships and connection with other people. So I started creating this thing that I kind of frame as a connection technology. And the context is that we live in a world where we assume people know they matter, but those assumptions are silent. So to fix that, I kind of created this rule that I follow on my unique intuition, which means when a random thought of someone enters my mind, a friend, a partner, colleague, I don't treat it as noise. I treat it as a notification. And the rule is if the thought enters, a message must leave. And I was trying to figure out what to do. I'm sure all of you had this. You wake up in the morning and you think about Clint. You're like, oh, I should catch up with him. I should see what he's doing. And then you don't do it because the action threshold is so high. So I thought about what can I do to connect with people in a simple way. And I started sending a very simple message. And the message is, I love you today. Thinking of you, I love you today. And I add the word today because it takes the pressure off. It doesn't imply forever. It's not a marriage proposal. It doesn't mean I don't love them in any other day. But it just means I see you right now. And in this moment, I appreciate you. It takes 3 seconds to send, requires no reply, but it builds a bridge instantly. So if your intuition pings you during this call, trust it and send a text. I can't tell you how many replies and how many things I got over the past year that I started doing this. And it's these butterfly effects that have incredible impact that we can't see. And sometimes you can, and you'll see it. I actually recommend we have 10 days until the end of the year. Next 10 days, every morning, every day, you think about someone, send them a message. I love you today. And see what happens. Share it with the group. Share it on Facebook. Share it however you guys communicate. I think it will be very magical. And that practice has been transformative for me. A few months ago, so I'm a dad of 3 kids. My kids are almost 10, almost 7, almost 5. And it's a boy, girl. And we homeschool them and we travel with them. And I really love them. I love being a dad. I used to say the only reason being a dad is hard is because you care. If I didn't care, it would have been pretty easy being a father. And a few months ago, I was trying to think about this issue of self-worth and self-love, all these topics you guys brought up today. And during the meditation, I thought, well, I'm a technology guy. How can I create a system that will kind of prime the pump and set the day straight, set the week straight, and start giving them language to embody? So we started doing this ritual. So this is our family ritual. Every morning, we get together in a circle, hold our hands. And the first thing is that we share our intention for today. And the intention could be whatever it is. It could be happy. It could be, go to a play area. Could be accomplish something big. It doesn't really matter. Just being cognizant about it and conscious, right? Doing it on purpose and not by default, doing it by design. So we share our intention. And at first with the kids, it was, random because they didn't know what I was talking about. But for me and my wife as role models, they started picking up and now their intentions are very cool. It's like very profound. And then I have them repeat after me. I love myself. I am ridiculously, amazingly awesome. I am the luckiest person I know. And I am worthy. And then we look at each other in the circle, and each one just does, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And we put our hands in the middle, we shake it, and we do 3, 2, 1, and make it a great day. And I can't, if you go to any of my kids right now, by the way, and you just tell them, I love myself, they would almost like a reflex. I'm ridiculously, amazingly awesome. It didn't take long, probably within a couple of weeks. And now, in fact, if I go in my living room and I just stand with my hands like this, they circle up.
Wow. Can you repeat it one more time so that way we can let it sink into us?
Yeah. And I'm going to also put it in the chat.
Good.
I love myself. I am ridiculously, amazingly awesome. I am the luckiest person I know. I am worthy. And I love you. I love you. I love you.
Wow.
And there's something, by the way, with kids, for all of you that work with kids, have kids, even adult kids, by the way. Professionally, I'm also a marketer. And what good marketers do is they try to figure out resonance, vibrations. And there's something about doing, I am ridiculously, amazingly awesome, because it disarms. It makes it more fun. It makes it more fun for kids. It makes it more fun for adults. You can't really say that line without smiling. I challenge you to do it. And which also kind of sets the energy. Now, if you think this is, this entire routine takes us less than 2 minutes a day, and you can imagine the ripple effects that it has. And I see it on my 10-year-old, my firstborn son, like a lot of firstborn. He's the rule follower. He's the shepherd. Make sure everybody does, whatever they do. And also very self-conscious, because of it. And for him, just priming with luckiest person I know. And then at the end of the day, something was coming telling me, Daddy, you won't believe what happened today. And that's just since we started doing this, because he's noticing what's happening and he's interpreting it as luck. And then it is luck because that's his perception.
How long have you been doing this for?
Almost 3 months.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I love that when we were together, you shared about what if teachers did this with their classes at the beginning of the day, and I love that concept because most of the behavior challenges in any family or any, like a little kid, if they aren't getting your attention, they'll get your attention through a tantrum or through causing problems or through some heartache. And you can address the behavior, but the genius of what you came up with is it gets to the heart of what we all want anyway. And it's universal. We want to know that we matter and that we're loved,
And I want to can we do a quick, because Zoom is amazing. And I'm a fan of technology. And it allows all of us to connect here today. But it's also completely underutilized. There's a lot of great ways to activate on Zoom. Can we do like a 1-minute exercise? Unpin me for a second. So it's kind of back to gallery view so everybody can see. Perfect. So what I want you to do is take a deep breath and let your eyes glaze over the grid of faces. Okay, just look at everyone. And I want you to let your intuition land on one person. Don't overthink it. Just pick one square on the screen. Now, without saying a word, imagine sending that person a beam of appreciation. Just a silent message that says, I see you. I appreciate you today. Let's all do that. Just imagine sending that person a beam of appreciation. I see you. I appreciate you today. Now, notice how good it feels to wish someone well, even silently. Now, if you want to later today, maybe send that person a quick DM. But this is what we can do together. Instead of making it very mechanic, sorry, I can't. I'm meeting right now. That's funny. Instead of making it very mechanical, we are here together. Everybody is in their home, but our energies are right here. And don't just connect with the speaker. Very simple. Also, by the way, Clint, good example of what you can do with like remote education, remote learning.
So powerful. I love it. I think that phrase also, that people that you speak with your family. What if we do an exercise where everyone here has a chance to speak that? Would that feel good?
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen so everyone can see it at the same time. Now, the trick with Zoom is we can't really all hear each other because it gets all mumbled. But I'm going to share my screen so we can all read it together. And I just wanted to give you a chance to share it and feel this. Maybe we'll say it a couple of different times. But can you see my screen okay?
Yeah.
All right. So let's all go ahead and speak this together. Imagining you're holding hands with this global community and with your families, the friends, all that you love during this holidays. We can just repeat 3, 2, 1. I love myself. I am ridiculously, amazingly awesome. I am the luckiest person in the world.
No.
I am worthy.
I love you.
I love you. I love you.
I love you.
You.
Love you. So good. So good. So for everyone listening, can you feel the power of this?
Yeah.
Like, what if our parents did this with us when we were kids? How it would change our whole lives? What if our teachers did this with us? How it would change our whole lives? You know, what if we do this? What if this is the gift we give our families during this holiday season? Those that we love, our kids, our grandkids, they'll remember this more than any gift we buy them, more than any meal we make for them. They'll remember that we held their hand and we had them speak these words, and then we looked in their eyes and said, I love you. And with your friends, like you said, I love how you said this, Leora. There's also adult kids. I think that even a while ago, I had a mentor help me come up with a mission statement for my life. And I said, I want to create peace, possibility, and prosperity for 100% of kids on the planet. And I consider everyone as a kid. That's actually how I live. And so with your friends, imagine you're sitting with your friends at Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever holiday you celebrate wherever in the world. And you say, why don't we just hold hands for a second? And repeat after me and see what kind of magical thing happens. And then you introduce this idea of as soon as a thought comes into your mind of someone reaching out and saying, I love you today. Really beautiful. I just want to hear a couple of people share any thoughts or feedback or feelings regarding this new ritual that you can try if you want to. It's a gift of love given from the universe to you during this beautiful holiday week. It's something you can introduce that's free and fun and life-changing. Anyone have anything you want to share along these lines, something that came to you? Go ahead, Shifra.
Well, it's really nice to see you, Dr. Clint.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Everybody, and I think what it brings up for me is I'm a person who has had so much, I don't know, so much anger and so much self-recrimination. It still hasn't, I'd love to say it was all gone, but there was just something about this that was like, very possible, very helpful, because I just think that if everybody felt this way about themselves, we wouldn't be seeing the kind of insanity that we're seeing around us, and
yeah, what if the whole world could do this? Wouldn't it change everything?
Right. And yesterday I was in such a down state, and something told me to go outside, and there's a lot of homeless people behind where I live, and it was dark, and so I was a little nervous because most of the time they're fine, but I went over and they were singing just the two guys. They were just kind of dancing around, just the two of us. We can thought, okay, they don't seem very dangerous, so I'm gonna take my harmonica. So I took my harmonica and I went and I said, just the three of us together. And I was just like, I don't know. And
wow.
What they're going through, but it was just like such a moment.
What a beautiful example of facing a fear and then finding love on the other side. Shifra, can you repeat after me? I say a sentence and you repeat after me. I say a sentence, you repeat after me. Would that be okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so repeat after me. I love myself.
I love myself.
I am ridiculously, amazingly awesome.
I am ridiculously, amazingly awesome.
I am the luckiest person I know.
I am the luckiest person I know.
I am worthy.
I am worthy.
And then if everyone can look at Schiffer in this moment and put your hands together like this and just say, I love you.
I love you.
So beautiful, Schiffer. Oh, so beautiful. Deborah Ann, I see you have had your hand raised. Please go ahead and share.
Well, I don't know how important this would be to even share, but because you called my name, I will. One of the things I am really aware of is my subconscious mind fights back. And so I added the word, why am I loved? Why am I ridiculously, amazingly awesome? Because at the end of that, I can answer, because God made me, because God made me, because I am loved by God. And anyway, so that's how I am helping my subconscious mind not fight back.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Deborah Ann. Definitely, God makes really good things. Yeah. Vienna, I'm so happy you're raising your hand. You may not know this, but when Lior was bringing us through the activity, I pinned you.
Oh,
And I felt the love of you, and I've never even met you that I remember. Did we meet in person? I can't remember. Have we met in person?
At a legendary event.
Oh, at one of the legends. Oh, fantastic. Good.
You walked into a room for 5 minutes with 40 people. Don't worry.
Okay. Please, what's something love taught you, or some inspiration, or something you want to share?
Yes, I loved it when you said, what would it have been like if our parents and our teachers had done this? And a little part of me was sad. And I went, oh, I can reparent myself. So I'm going to go back to conception and birth and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's going to take me over an hour. And I'm going to tell myself, let's say on my birthday each year, I love you. You're amazingly, I'm going to do this with each of me.
Oh, fantastic. I love that. So good. Well, Lior, you said you had maybe another activity you want to do with us now. Would you like to do that? And then we'll go to Aaron's announcement, a song from Carol, and a breakout room where everyone can share what is love teaching you on this call? How would you like to implement this? And then next week we'll come back and we'll report over this holiday week as we've done it. We can have Lior come back and we'll share. This is what happened for me.
I'll do another quick share. The way this came up for me, I was meditating on self-love because I was really struggling with it that week. And I went into some kind of place in my mind, and suddenly my grandfather appeared. And my grandfather was this incredible human being, Holocaust survivor. Most of his family was perished, and you would never know it meeting him. He had an incredible life, incredible joy. And he came to me and he asked me, do you remember how much we loved you as a kid? And I'm like, yes, it's one of my favorite things, one of my favorite memories. And then he told me, you wouldn't have been able to feel any of it if you didn't love yourself. And it hit me like a freight train. And then I realized every time I love anyone, it's because I love myself. And I love intensely. I'm great at loving people. And as soon as I had that connection, it rewired my whole nature of what I thought that I like, oh, I'm so good at loving other people, but I have a problem with receiving or self-love. And then I literally just realized the more I love someone, it's because it's coming from me. Otherwise, I wouldn't even know how to do it to other people. So I want to reflect that. It was a great gift that he gave to me.
Oh, that's so beautiful. So powerful. I love that. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Last one, and this is something that I recommend for any of you that have like a team, or you meet people, you run groups, you do groups. So I want you to kind of hover over your own video on Zoom and click pin, which means you're going to look at yourself. Okay. Give you like 10 seconds to do it. So hover over it, click pin. And if you can't do it, just find your own little box in the gallery. And I want you to look yourself in the eye. And it feels weird, but stay with it. You're looking at your digital avatar. And take a breath. and give yourself a nod of acknowledgement. Remind yourself that you are here, you are ready, and you are worthy. So on the count of 3, I want you to give your digital self a high five. So and that means like physically touch the camera lens. So on 3, 1, 2, 3, high five. Now unpin yourself, look at the group.
That was so fun. That's so beautiful. Well, thank you, Lior. Wow. Your genius mind is able to take something so core and make it so simple and applicable that I'm so grateful. I just want to see, no pressure, but I'm going to invite everyone here who wants to take a challenge this week, every day, whether you're with yourself, like over the holidays, I'll mostly be by myself and I'm helping take care of this beautiful dog. So I'll do this with myself and this beautiful dog, you know, but with whoever's in your house or your space, your team, your family, your friends, that you want to say this every day, do this ritual. And that as thoughts come to you of people, you just reach out saying, I love you today. I just want to see a raise of hands. Who wants to do this game this week? Play this game of love this week. All right, beautiful. I just see. And so next week we'll come back and we want to hear what happened as you played this game. What changes happened inside of you and around you. Lior, thank you so much. I'm so grateful for you coming and first of all having this idea, the courage to look into that exploration inside of yourself, to have your grandfather's voice come through to you, and then to create this beautiful thing that now we can experience. So let's put our hands together for Lior and say, Lior, I love you. I'm with you. Lior, I love you and I'm with you.
I love you all. Thank you.
I love you and I'm with
And I'm
you.
with
I
you.
love you and I'm with you.
I love you
You and I'm with you.
I
Love you
love
and I'm
you.
with you, Lior.
I love you and I'm with
Love
you.
you and I'm
And
with
I'm with you.
I
you.
love you and
Love
I'm
you
with
and I'm
love
with you.
you and I'm with
With
you. Thank
you.
you.
I
Thank
love
you.
you
And
and
that
I'm
was
with you. I
wonderful.
love you
I
and I'm
love
with
you and I'm with
you.
you. I
Now,
love you and I'm with
Amelia, could you help
you.
us
Lior.
mute everyone? So now Lior's working on a children's book regarding this and some other things, but this is the first time he's ever shared it publicly. It's such a gift that we've been given this treasure. Isn't that beautiful, Cordelia? Hey,
Yes,
Carol.
I feel so enriched and blessed right now. That is such a gift. Thank you, Lior.
Yeah, Esther Francis, and then I want to share this in this moment of love, a special announcement about something that Aaron is going to offer out of love. You know, starting in January, we'll have a song by Carol. We'll go into breakout rooms, and I want you to be thinking, what did love teach you on this call? Because more important than anything anyone is speaking is what came to you. What did love teach you? Esther Francis, please.
That's the second time I didn't raise my hand, but
The
hey,
universe did.
I'll take the opportunity to say how much I love this call. And to me, it embodies, this theme of what do we want for the future? This is it. The love, the joy, the inspiration, the participation, that sense of knowing that when I get off the call, I feel more. If I was wine, I turned into champagne. I don't drink either, but just as a metaphor. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank
So
you.
good.
And I love that it came through your inspiration of your grandfather, Lior. You know, what a powerful metaphor. Someone who went through one of the darkest times in human existence, the Holocaust, and so many people that he loved, killed. And in that darkness, he chose instead to live a life of joy and of love. Dr. Ram says it this way. He says, whatever is your heartache, your challenge, your obstacles, have within them seeds of equal or greater benefit. Whatever is the heartache or challenge that you face has within it seeds of equal or greater benefit. And the fact that you face this, Lior, and you listen to your father's voice, that he faced this and brought this gem of light to us that now we get to treasure. So this week, whatever the challenges, the storms you may face, you have this gem. Aaron, you're creating something in January that's about how to live your best life. Can you share a little bit about it and then post the link for anyone that wants to join this experience?
Unmute. Yeah, what a beautiful call. It's always such a uplifting experience to be in this group and just looking at some faces of people that I really love and new faces, new people to love, but so much affinity here. So thank you for letting me share.
Yeah, and also I just want to say, when we talked yesterday, you were acknowledging it's been 8 years since you've been in a wheelchair, paralyzed.
Yeah.
And you've faced so many storms, but at the end of it, it's like whatever's happened in our life doesn't define us, but it's what we choose. And right now you're giving us a gift of something we can choose. And I'd love to hear you share about this creation that came from your heart.
Yeah, thank you. You know, I won't go too expansive, but just to share, since you brought it up, you know, before I got injured, before my spinal cord injury, I surrendered to God, and I said, "I'm in. I want to help. I want to be a light worker. I want to serve." And I had all these visions of how that would be. It was going to be speaking on stages and writing books and offering courses and working with and all of this sort of stuff. And God said, "Great, thanks. You got to do a little bit of training first." And so we had the paraplegia and divorce, and my parents died, and all the things a lot of you guys know. So a windy path, but all the time, you know, as I can speak for myself, and I've even heard of a few people talk about this, is that subconscious mind, is that my mind could create a problem, or my mind could create a solution regardless of what my situation was. And the situation and the circumstance could be challenging, could be difficult, but the meaning of it was meaningless. I provided the meaning to it. And I found that the meaning that I provided to my circumstances completely, entirely dictated the quality of my life, not the circumstances themselves. And interesting, Leor shared being a product of the Holocaust and the lineage. That's my lineage as well. And Viktor Frankl, who wrote Man's Search for Meaning, who survived the most atrocious conditions, spoke about this, wrote about this, the idea that between a stimulus and a response, there is a space. And it is in that space that we get to create our lives. And so this has been my path and my mission. And through that, I guess discovered, I can't say created, but discovered, you know, because they're all there, these principles, foundational truths of how creation exists. I call them the seven immutable truths, and they all have an inversion to them. And it's the inversion that we've been living with in our societies that have given up our sovereignty and our ability to actually create our experience. And I want to uncover those and share those. So in January, I've created a 7-day challenge, and it's called the Make Life More Good challenge. Because there's no part in any of our, well, I shouldn't make such an assumption. If there's any part in, if there's anybody who has no part in your life that could be more good, God bless you. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Okay. So far be it from me to imply that you don't. But everybody that I know and people that I've worked with, and there's always these parts that can be more good. And what I have found through not just my own path, but working with clients, working with community, working with people, of sharing these foundational principles, honestly, you guys, it's life changing. It's life changing. I've seen, okay, I got a puppy barking in the back. And I've seen people that have been suffering for something that has happened weeks ago, years ago, decades ago, literally in one conversation, be able to shift their mindset, their frame, their story, their meaning. Not in a way that's just thinking positive. Not only did they think it to be true, but they felt it to be true. And when you do that, the way that I picture it, it's like you have a Roomba that just keeps bumping into a wall. And we have these trauma loops, and we just keep going around in these circles of feeling hurt. We can't get out of our own way. But if we can just shift the Roomba to open up into the room, there's still going to be a room to clean, but now it's opened. Now there's possibility. Now there's sovereignty. Now there's empowerment. And so I'm teaching these 7 truths and inversions through a challenge starting January 6th. And the challenge to be a part of it is just every day we're going to go through. It's going to be recorded. We'll have 3 calls. We're going to have a private group to come together to share in our wins collectively, to work through these things, to find this empowerment, no matter what we're dealing with. And the challenge costs $22 to be a part of. Okay? I wanted to make it as accessible and reachable for as many people that wanted to be a part of it. And when talking with Clint yesterday, I wanted
And I just
to.
see real quick, I saw Vinay posting the link in the chat. And so if you feel inspired, what a beautiful gift to give yourself, to redefine your life. And yeah, so please, Aaron, whatever else you want to share.
Oh, thank you. Oh, sorry, my dog is. Hey, hey. I got a puppy right now who destroys everything I'm working with, sir. But so the last thing I wanted to say to that was, I wanted to always thinking about how to create everything with the greatest level of reciprocity, and I wanted to give some proceeds of the contributions to the kids
Yeah.
and to the orphans. But I'm feeling really inspired. I'm feeling a lot of love on this call. So for anybody in this community that joins the challenge, we'll give 100% of the contribution to the kids.
Wow, amazing.
So if you want to just give a $22 donation
Yeah, and
to the
also,
kids,
also if you want to give it as a gift to someone you love, what a beautiful gift, to give to someone in your life that you love. But that is amazing, Aaron. You didn't tell me that was the case, and
I wasn't planning on it until I felt the love of this call. And honestly, when I don't sell things a lot, and I have my own story around that, right? But I want to remove any possible blocks or obstacles to have you guys be a part of this. I've seen this transform lives. These frameworks has completely shifted people's lives. I mean, people, I won't go into the details of the stories. If anybody wants, I'll give you stories. And
yeah.
so I just so deeply want to share it with as many people as I can, and would love for you guys to be a part of this and share this with you. And then when we can pass on the good and continue to create that reciprocity, knowing it's going to directly
Yeah.
help the kids as well.
Well, I love it. I love that you faced the storms you faced, and on the other side are helping us make life even more good. It's so beautiful. I saw in the chat, Brett was talking about, thank you, Leor, I'm a father, and you gave me a gift. Thank you, Aaron, for this very generous way in which love has guided you. I want to be conscious of time. We're past the hour mark right now. So I want this beautiful song from Carol just to remind you that life can be more good. And then we'll go into a breakout room for anyone that can stay. It's one of the most precious things about these calls because you get a chance to interact and actually express, what did love teach you today? So Carol, handing it off to
Okay.
you.
I'm going to repeat one because it was just so much fun and I rewrote it while we were talking. But okay. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm terrific, terrific, tremendous, and I know what I want. I don't criticize, complain, or condemn, and I'm teaching marmas to all of my friends. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm terrific, terrific, tremendous, and I know what I want. A DT Devapawa means the guest is divine. Dogs, crows, and friends are all friends of mine. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm terrific, terrific, tremendous, and I know what I want. I'm listening for guidance on who needs a note, and I'm sending love notes to all of my friends.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. So beautiful. Carol Ray, I love you today. So beautiful.
You today too. I don't know about tomorrow, but today I love you.
Yeah. All right. What did love teach you on today's call? We're about to go into breakout rooms. If you're part of the 7-day detox, you'll be in the 7-day gentle detox. You'll be in a special breakout room. Just real quick, Brett and Vinay. Brett, what did love teach you on today's call? And then Vinay, and then we'll go into our breakout rooms after that.
I am so what an incredible call today. I'm so grateful as a father. This was amazing with I mean, Lior. I mean, not just Lior, but the incredible call. But I love having words that I get to share with my son, and it's amazing. So thank you.
So beautiful. And Vinay, for you?
Sir, I'm just blown away. I have no words exactly to share about it, but it really, what Mr. Brett has said, yeah, it reminds me about my daughter Swayam also, and it really helps me that how I can be so helpful to her and how I can share more and more love with her. So that helped me. Also, we have Mr. Francisco raising his hand.
Yeah, Francisco, please, dear brother. Francisco, you can unmute yourself, or maybe we can unmute you. There you go.
Oh, well, I just wanted to, okay, definitely it feels in the inner soul all the loving that's going on. But I just wanted to add a little quickie to what Aaron said with what happened to him. There's always the possibility through love, through elevated emotions and through thoughts that say, I am healed, I am healing, I am healed. And this makes me remind as well myself, because I have also some spine problems. What happened to Joe Dispenza, and how he mentions a lot that and it is for myself, I might be eating the best moonbeam, the best food, something that doesn't provoke whatever, etc. But if I begin every day with just simply uttering or thinking stuff that brings resentment, thought that I don't have, oh, I'm needy, I'm lacking, oh, he did this to me, then the other thing works for nothing. But if I see myself as also Dr. Wayne Dyer says, start every day, put your hands in your heart and say, I have all that I have. I have all that I need. I'm healing. I'm healing. I'm healing. Even those miracles do happen.
Yeah, it's really powerful, because it's not just the food we feed here, but the food we feed here and the food we feed ourselves here. Thank you so much, Francisco. It's so powerful. Lior, if people want to be in contact with you, and Aaron, if people want to be in contact with you, can you drop your information in the chat? Lior is also asking if anyone has any ideas about how to spread this message. What I'd love us to do is, everyone who raised their hand, we're going to do this game for 1 week. We're going to apply this, and we'll see what happens at the other side. And we'll come back next Sunday and we'll report what happened. We're going to go into breakout rooms now. And I just encourage you to really drop in this breakout room. Even if you can't stay the whole time, just have a chance for your voice to be heard. Because sometimes the best thing you learn is as you speak it. What love taught you today. Lior, any other thing you want to share before we go into breakout room?
Just that I can feel a very powerful community. And I love how everybody's tuned in to the benefit of gratitude. And my best, recommendations for you is let's all discover more connection technology. That Love You Today can capture your intuition about connecting with other people and give you a substrate to do it, give you a way to do it, a reason to do it. Low action threshold, easy to do. And all of you, when you notice that you're connecting with other people or you're not connecting with other people, what actions can you do to connect with them? And then share it. Let's find more I Love You Today, more hacks, more tiny things.
So beautiful. I love that so much. Wow, what a nourishing day. Thank you, Lior. Thank you, Vinay. Thank you, everyone who's joined today. Cornelia, can you open up the breakout rooms? But before that, in tradition, we all like to unmute ourselves. And just one more time, this is a tradition we started, right when we began in the community. I love you and I'm with you. I love you and I'm with you.
I love you and I'm with you.
I love
you and I am with you.
Love you and I'm with
I
you.
love you and I'm with you. I love you and I'm with you.
I love you and I'm with
Amazingly
you.
awesome.
with you.
See you.
And I am with you.
I'm with you.
I love you and I am with you.
Love
I love you
you
and I'm
and I'm
with
with
you.
you.
I love you and I am with you.
I love you and I'm with you.
Oh, so beautiful.
And I'm with you.
That's a good connection technology, in the words of Lior. Good connection technology. All right, beautiful. So we're going to breakout rooms. Even if you just stay for a little